everyone, long time no see. I'm so sorry that I haven't put up a lot of videos lately, and if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I'm so excited to have time to film this one and upload it for you. I was in LA, I went from New York straight to LA, and then I came home at midnight, and then the next day I left for Memphis. So I did New York, LA, Memphis, back to back to back, and I really didn't have that much time to film, and I'm sorry. And next time I go on a long trip, I'm going to go ahead and plan it out where I can like pre-film a couple of videos and edit them and upload them while I'm there, just because I feel bad that I've gone so long without being able to do a video, and filming in hotel rooms is actually really difficult. I tried to film a couple, but the lighting just never works out quite right. So yes, that is where I was. I'm super sorry, but today I am going to do a favorites video for you guys. I know lots of you like favorite videos, so I hope this kind of makes up for it a little bit. So I'm going to do my favorites for June because it's the beginning of July, and my first couple favorites, sorry, all my products are like sliding off my legs. My first couple products are going to be beauty related, and then I have a couple of things at the end that one of them is kind of a surprise that is my new favorite for this month. And if you follow me on Twitter, it might not be that big of a surprise. You might know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, it might be a little bit of a shocker. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with beauty favorites. The first one is a 131 brush from MAC. This is actually the Sigma SS 131 brush. It is supposed to be for mineral blushes, but I met this fabulous makeup artist while I was in LA. His name is Gabriel, and he showed me that this is actually really good for putting on my Laura Mercier foundation. So I'm really excited that he taught me that, because I've been using my 188, which is like circular and it's this size, but this is really easy to get right under your eyes and blend everything into the hairline and into the jawline really well. So either the Sigma one, this one was actually sent to me in a Sigma premium kit, but I bought the MAC one before I had this one, and they are completely comparable. So this one is a lot less expensive, and I actually don't know if MAC still has them in stock. You can check if you want, but I definitely recommend this brush for liquid foundation. The next one is my U Rebel Tinted Moisturizer. This has been in multiple favorites videos because I always come back to it, and I actually spilled my Benetint on it, and so it has like some red stuff all over it. But yeah, so I like the light one. I've done an entire video on this. I've done multiple videos mentioning this. You guys know why I like it. It's perfect for the summertime, doesn't sweat off your face, gives you a little bit of coverage. This is my BFF in the summertime. Okay, so another fabulous trick that Gabriel taught me is to set my liquid foundation with a powder foundation. Now normally I just set my foundation with a translucent powder because I find that, you know, I don't want it to look cakey, but he taught me that if you set it with a powder foundation, it is not going to look cakey if you do it right, and that it also gives you more coverage, and it's awesome. So this one is the NYX Luxurious Black Label Compact Powder. Looks like this, and this little swivel thing is awesome. You can swivel it up like that, you can open it like that, you can swing it around, and this is what it looks like when you like put it as a little compact mirror, which is really cool because that way all of your stuff doesn't fall out. But I'm in the color Natural, and it's just a powder foundation. I use this with my 134 brush from MAC, and I just pack it on, and then I set my foundation with that, and it keeps my foundation from coming off, and it gives me a better coverage. So I really am in love with this. So this favorite I haven't been using for too long. I got it towards the end of June, but I really love it. I've worn it every day since I got it. And Bobbi Brown, I actually got to meet Bobbi Brown. She is one of the coolest people on the face of the planet, but she actually recommended that for blush I use Pink Sugar. So it looks like this, and I've been using it every day because hello, if Bobbi Brown tells you what color blush you should be wearing, you should probably be wearing that blush. It might do you a bit of good. So I've been using this, and I love it. And another thing that she actually taught me was to put it a little lower than I have been putting it. When I do it, I smile to find my apples like this, and then I put it up here, and she taught me to do it a little bit lower, and she told me maybe it makes your cheekbones look higher, maybe it makes your face look slimmer. I don't remember what she told me, but she did tell me something, and it was appealing, so I decided to try it out, and I like it. So I put it a little bit lower, and that is the color that I've been using that I am in love with. Okay, so I know that I keep going back to Gabriel, who is the makeup artist that I met while I was in LA, but he actually trimmed my eyebrows. I don't normally get my eyebrows trimmed, I just get them waxed in the shape that I like, but he trimmed them and taught me kind of how to fill them in better. So I actually really like the way my eyebrows are looking now. That's something that is always a pet peeve of mine when people don't have, like, I don't know, good eyebrows, which now looking back on it, I never really do. But I feel like this is the best my eyebrows have been in a really long time. And another thing he taught me, I know I'm going on and on about what he taught me. He taught me how to use just one color eyeshadow on your lid and blend it into your crease. So that's what I've been doing. And right now I have on Sable. So the same color that's on my lid is in my crease, which I think is really cool, and it gives it a really smoky, nice effect. So that is what I've been using, and I use it with Sable, which is actually Lollipop 26's favorite MAC eyeshadow. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast in this video, but I just want to make sure that I get everything in and that my video is not 20 minutes long. So what I've been using this month is my Juicy Couture, if I can get this little zipper thing on right, my Juicy Couture perfume. I think this is in Couture Couture, whatever that means. That's like the scent, Couture Couture. I guess what Couture smells like is this fabulous little spray. But so this is what I was using until I got the Britney Spears Fantasy perfume. This was actually given to me at my New York meetup, and I didn't want to accept it because I'm like, you don't need to be bringing me gifts at my meetup. You know, that's just not okay. Like, I'm okay if people like want to bring me cards or like a note they wrote or something, but an actual thing that they had to go spend their money on, I don't really like accepting. And she was like, oh no, don't worry about it. My dad is Britney Spears' manager, and we just have these lying around the house. And I was like, say what? So, yeah, I got the Britney Spears Fantasy perfume, and I've been wearing it every day since, and I really like it. I don't know why I never got this one. I have a lot of Britney Spears perfumes, and I don't know why I never picked this one up, but I really enjoy it. I like Midnight Fantasy as well. I actually have it. But this is my new favorite perfume. So I have 2 perfumes for the month of June just because I didn't get this one until the end of June. So my skin has been not treating me very nicely lately. It's kind of been breaking out, and so I was in the Ulta aisle looking for different skincare products, different things I could try out, and I came across this Morning Burst In Shower Facial by Clean & Clear. And what you do is you use it 1 to 3 times a week, and you put it on in the shower. You don't rub it in. What I do is I just take a little bit on my fingers, and you know, you make sure your face is wet. Take a little bit on my fingers and I put it on, but then I don't keep rubbing it in. You put the layer on, you let it sit for 1 minute, and then you wash it off, and it's like a facial inside the shower. So it works with the steam that your shower kind of creates. So I like to do it at the end of my shower. And then the first time I used this, I was amazed, because when you get out of the shower, if you have any whiteheads, they are going to be brought completely to the surface, which I know that this is really nasty, but then they're kind of easier to, I guess you could say, extract, or you could say pop if you're not grossed out by that. I'm a little grossed out by that, but whatever. And it also lets you get your blackheads out a little bit easier. But what I do after I use this, since my pores are already open, I'll take the Biore nose strip, and what you do is you make sure your skin is still wet. Don't put any type of lotion on. Make sure that it's just cleansed, has nothing on your skin, and then make sure that it has a little bit of water, and you lay the nose strip on, and it hardens, kind of like paper machete, and then you rip it off, and I swear it doesn't hurt. I've never used nose strips before because I was terrified that they were going to hurt. Kind of like they're like when you're peeling off a Band-Aid, just rip it off. I was like, I'm not going to voluntarily put Band-Aids on my nose and rip them off over and over. But I decided that I would try these out because someone recommended them to me on Twitter, and so I went out and got them, and they are the coolest things ever. I feel like everything is the coolest thing. This really is the coolest thing, though, when you use it with this, because this opens up your pores, and then this just rips everything out of them, and it kind of makes it like paper machete. Wait, did I just say like twice, and did I say paper machete? It kind of makes it like paper mache on your face, and then it like hardens, and then you just kind of peel it off, and it doesn't hurt, which is a plus, because I always thought they were going to hurt. Okay, so the last thing that's kind of a beauty favorite of the month is I got hair extensions. I got them at the very beginning of June, and my sister got them too, and she put a video up talking all about them. They're the Hair Dreams brand. They weren't sponsored or anything like that. I just went to a local salon that did them and got them done. She did an entire video on it, so I feel like it's pointless if I do a video telling you all about them since she already gave you all of the information. So I'm going to link that down in the bottom bar. I feel like my hands are very animated. I'm going to link that down in the bottom bar. So yeah, I have extensions now, and I really like them. My real hair is now this short. You guys have never seen my real hair that short. And my fake hair is now this long. It's pretty much the same length that I already had it, but it's a lot fuller at the ends, and it's easier to curl, actually. It holds curl really, really well. So I'm loving my hair extensions. I'm also loving parting my hair on the opposite side. I always part my hair on this side or the middle. I started parting it on this side, and it's actually for a selfish reason. I did it because my sister and I both have our same good sides, because when we smile for a camera, we both like to have this side of our face showing, like the side that has a lot of hair, and we were both parting our hair on this side, so we both like to face that way. So what I did was I just switched my part so that we could both have our favorite good sides. And yeah, so I'm liking switching up my part. Sometimes I do it in the middle, sometimes I do it on one side, the other side. I love, love, love throwing my part around different ways. It's just a lot of fun. And then to get volume, I've been using the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Spray Mousse. It comes in this huge, huge container that I'm never going to use the whole thing of, but I like this to give me volume. When I went to get my hair dreams in, I bought this mousse. I think it was Oasis. Oasis, I think is what it was. I just said that. I think it was Oasis. Oasis is what I think it was. Yeah, and so I don't like that as much as I like this, which I just got it at Ulta. And the last thing that is my favorite is something that you only know if you follow me on Twitter, and it is that I have switched bedrooms. Right now, this looks like my bedroom, doesn't it? It's actually my little sister's room now. It has all of her furniture in it except for my coat rack, because my new bedroom is actually about a fifth of the size of my old bedroom. And the reason we switched, long story short, blah, 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 this bedroom is the best bedroom in my house other than my parents' master bedroom, and so I had it for a couple of years, and it was time that my little sister had it. So I switched to the guest bedroom. My little sister's room is being made into a study, so everything is kind of getting flopped around, but I kept my coat rack in here because there's not room for it since my new room is teeny tiny. But I kept it in here so that I can film in here until my new room is ready, because I'm actually having my cousin bring me up some furniture from Atlanta and blah, blah, blah. It needs to get ready. I want to paint the walls a surprise color. And just a little hint, I've never had a room before in my entire life, even when I was a baby, that is not pretty much centered around pink. My old room before I had this one had green walls, but that's because the bedspread was like pink and green, and I did green walls so that I could have more pink accessories like lamps and stuff. But this room does not have any pink in it. Leave a comment below and let me know what color you think my new room is, and I will surprise you guys with that hopefully really, really soon. I'll be able to show you because I'm excited. I'll also do some organization tips on how to organize a really small, tight bedroom, since my room is very small and tight right now. So I want you guys to do a June's favorite videos. Leave it as a video response below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!